Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to the finale, the end of the collector level in 2K23's Myteam. And let me say it's been an absolute journey of nightmares. It is August the 17th today. August the 17th! The new game comes out, 2K24 comes out September the 8th. Yeah, that's not very far away now, is it? No, it is not. And only today are we going to be able to pick up this Rashard Lewis. Well, you guys will be watching this on the 18th. We could have had him a few days ago, but it wouldn't have really made too much of a difference. But we are here, 10 cards away. But of course, there are now 10 cards that we can pick up because we speed round level 40. If you missed that video, go check it out. Spoiler alert, world record, come on. We got the tokens from the journey to level 40, which means we can go here and we can take 10 of these. We will have 31 tokens remaining, but who cares about that? All I know is we have got enough here today to end it. And I'm going to show you guys the hours that I've put into the game this year, because of course everything we've done on this account has been for this collector level. You know, last year we did it, the year before we did it. It's something we always go for and enjoy doing. I love collecting cards. But my goodness me, what did 2K do to it this year? I don't know, but we're going to feel some big old relief in a minute when this is over. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. If you're looking to buy any of the endgames or invincibles in Myteam in Season 9, make sure you check out safenbamt.com. For all of your MT needs, use code JD at checkout for 5% off and enjoy the last month of Myteam. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos and check out twitch.tv/JD_crossover for the daily streams. So, level 40 got us the tokens that we needed. There was also some that came from not lock codes, imagine. The Ascension board, that got us a few tokens. But yeah, we just about scraped it. So we do not have to go into any other game modes this season to get tokens. Which is very nice, because I didn't really want to do that. No, I didn't. So, 3,240 cards. So we're 10 cards away at this point. So let me show you what it looks like to be 10 cards away from Rashard. And this just goes to show, like, this card is going to be obtained by 100 people tops. I don't know how many people are going to get this card, but it's not going to be many. You would have had to have completed the trophy case and got all of the dominations done and the spotlights and all of that stuff. Series 1, Series 2, obviously all the playoffs, all times, Season 1, Season 2. I don't have a Sean Kemp. Season 4, of course, this is where we're going to pick up the extra cards here today. Season 5 all done, Season 6 done, 7 done, 8 done, 9 done, Invincible's done, and Endgame's done. There is not a single auctionable card that I don't have. Yeah, that's right. I have every single card in this game, and it's still not enough. You have to have had all of the reward cards going. There's a few that I don't have from Season 8. These are in the token market, so that would put us at 3247. 3247. They're not cards, they are the eggs. So 3247, and then you add on the spotlight cards here, and that's pretty much the maximum at which you can get to, which is astonishing. It's like out of 3,280 cards, you got to have 3,250 of them. How absolutely obscene is that? And of course, the reward that we're going to get at the end of the tunnel, well, it is just going to be, where is KD these days? It's just a clone of KD, who of course came out, it feels like 2 years ago, but about 2 months ago. So let's just have one look back before we look forward. In general, collector level this year, was it worth it? Absolutely not. Was it a complete waste of time and money? Absolutely. Were any of the cards incredible for their time? Not really. Some of them were decent, don't get it twisted. You know, this Diamond Joachim Noah, I liked him, we used him. Some people like the Steve Smiths, but the problem is that the people that got him when he was good, so few. So few. I didn't even have him when he was good. I only got to him when he was already trash. The Ralph, way too slow, even though mashing. Glenn Robertson, I don't think anybody in the world played for a minute with that card. The Don Nelson was the bright point of the collector level this year, and that's really sad to say. A coach was a bright spark. He was my coach for a long time, basically from when we got him, which was however long ago, until I think I still have him on there now, actually. But +8 pace and space. That was a huge coach for the time. So yeah, that was good. We liked that one. Other than that, Moses Malone, again, a couple of games with him and then no more. George Gervin, again, same thing. Dave Cowan's awful release, happy days. And then it's just so much MT and tokens. The Reggie Theus stuff in Casey Jones, obviously, by the time we get here, it's already Invincible season, so +10 doesn't really matter that much. Ken McHale, awful release as well. Dominique, not bad. 1 Invincible, and that is all we got. And then 2 batches of every Hoff badge, when Hoff badges are already irrelevant. Again, we've got Invincibles, we've got Endgames, and these packs are being released these days, as opposed to last year, where you got this pack when it was still like badge out an MJ who had 35 Hoffs. You got to put 55 on him to take him up to 80. That's what it was last year, or whatever MJ needed. That's what it was last year. This time around, you don't need Hoff badges, and you know me with my Hoff badge, you know I love to make money with them. Not until, look, I've got every single one of them twice. I have every Hoff badge at least twice, most of them more than twice, because there's just nothing to do with them. You can't make MT off of them, and every card is an endgame, or is an Invincible. You can add a few to Invincibles, but there's no real point, because if they don't have the badge, it probably means that they, that they don't need it. In terms of the MT amounts and the token amounts, it's just a slap in the face. It really is. 95,000 MT and a 90k and then an 85k and then an 80k. In total, there's probably like half a mil here, I guess. Yeah, probably about half a mil. This collector level, oh, it's going to pain me to say this, but let's get going with some of these cards here. Let's get, not those. Oh my god, take the right thing. These ones right here. Price. Very high. Prefer not to say. The price of the collector level this year, we must be in a... Obviously, this is the value of things at the time I bought them, not the value that they are right now. But I think over the course of the year, buying cards, probably 25 to 30 mil. Yeah. And I don't think that's, silly to say. Obviously, we did find 20 million MT this year. That's disappeared. So it's gone somewhere, and it didn't go on to packs, did it? So, yeah, I'd say 25 to 30 million MT. That is disgraceful. One, the price of that is ridiculous, but that's because you had to buy so many cards. But two, the rewards you get back, are nowhere equivalent. Not even remote, not even like a tiniest percentile of what we spent. And that just doesn't seem very fair now, does it? I don't think so. Right, it's not updated. 2K, make your game work in 24, please and thank you. I think we took 5, so I think we are 5 cards away. And obviously you've got all of that MT spend, which again was around 25 to 30 mil, which is an incredible amount. Right, we need 6 more. But then you've got the time amount as well, because in the token market, sure, you can catch up on a lot of stuff, but you can't catch up on like level 40s, the one beyond level 40 they did all year, and Sean Kemp. I can't keep up with that because I didn't get him. You can't get the domination cards, you have to have grinded out those. Some of the spotlights you can't get, or can you get all of the spotlights? I don't know, but if you didn't do everything, there wouldn't be enough tokens in the game for you to buy everything, because the dark matters are still like 1,000 tokens each. The end games that just got added are 1,250 tokens. So you kind of did have to stay up to date with all the grinding, all of the playing, all of the free cards throughout a year, to then be able to spend your MT on all the tradable cards in the game. And then when you put the two of them together, you just about complete it. And I do mean just. Right, let's pick up Dan Marley and Tyreek, and then that might be us done. Is that us done now? I don't know. I should be counting, shouldn't I? You're not going to tell me again? Kids, love this game. It just works so well. Let's go. Right, final check, and then I'll know how many we need to take. I'm going to show you guys the hours that I've played on this game this year. Now, of course, not all of those are, actually playing the game. It counts time if you're just sitting in the menus, or if you've got the PC console on and you're not actually doing anything on it. It will still count that as time active on the game. So it's not definitive like, oh, you've actually sat there playing the game for this many hours, but it's a good indication of roughly how many hours you've put in. And yeah, for us, it's quite a lot. quite a lot. Obviously, a lot of that would have been, you know, the trophy case early on in the year, and then we were pushing like crazy to get the collector level in Season 7, I think it was, when we completed every game mode. All crazy, but Dorian Finney-Smith is the 3,250th card I need. But I've just taken 2 cards. So how am I still at 3,248? I just took 2. Is it... The most apt end of the year would be it bugs out and it doesn't give us Rashard. Imagine 30 mil down the drain and no reward card inside. No, there we go. We do have the red dot. So before I show you guys that, let me show you guys the hours this year. And let me tell you, it ain't pretty. 1,259 hours. 1,200 hours on this game for this. End game Rashard Lewis. Obviously, we're going to make him walk out. You got a dashboard to make that happen because the game is very smart like that. So you dashboard and then they'll, instead of just going straight into your collection, you'll get a walkout animation. But there we go. It is done. And I don't feel a single bit of excitement or accomplishment. The only thing I feel is like relief. I'm like, well, this game's done now. I can just throw it in the trash. That's horrific. My emotions should not be that. I should be happy. This has taken all year. So many millions of MT. So many thousands of hours. All to get a reward which, you know, for what he is KD, but a little bit shorter with the wingspan. And KD's been out for 2 months. And KD was a spotlight reward that you could have already had. So the necessity for Rashard Lewis just isn't there in the first place. So him as a reward is awful. And then, of course, you've got the time that he's coming out. Again, it's 2 months after KD. But more importantly, it's when there's like 3 weeks to go until the new game is out. So at most, you can play the entire year to earn a reward, which you can then play for 3 weeks before the next game gets released. And that, to me, is just staggering. So you've got the rewards throughout the year, which weren't worth it. You've got the end reward, which wasn't worth it. You've got the timing of it, which was dreadful. You've got the fact that it wasn't planned because, of course, at the start of the year, it was 3,400 cards. They then did drop it down to 3,250, so they clearly didn't have any plan in place. Add that all together, 2K have had an absolute stinker. They've ruined one of the best things, what should be one of the best things in this game, which is, you know, card collecting and having that collector level and wanting to collect more and add more cards to your collection. It completely ruined it, and it has tainted it, and it will taint it into next year as well. They've got no one's to blame but themselves. They clearly don't listen to people. If they did, none of those things would have happened. If they listened to one person, the collector level would not have happened the way it had this year. But they don't listen, so that's what we get. But here we go. Here is our reward. Again, if I'm not seeming too excited, it's because I'm not. But I hope you guys can understand why. Here he is, Western Conference, small forward, numero 7 from the Seattle Thunder. Am I right? It is Rashard Lewis. There we go. My screenshot that took 1,250 hours to get for a card someone would never play with because he's come out so late in the game's life cycle. And let's just have a little look. See, lifetime agendas and collector level has gone. Thank goodness for that. And of course, in previous years, the thing you'd do would be then sell off everything and make millions of MT and then be able to just enjoy the game. But of course now, because it's happened so late, nothing has value. And to get all the cards you needed, you have to lock in all the sets for the tokens anyway. So there's nothing we can really sell here. I've got like some Rush Dart Matters I can sell. We do obviously have the Invincibles and the end game cards. But yeah, there we go, guys. Rewards tab, collector level. Look how sad that looks. Look at these cards specifically. I mean, they just... Like, tell me you're not making any effort without telling me. Look at that card art. And then this card as well. And the name as well. I gotta... No shade to Rashard Lewis. But if I'm doing all this, if I'm jumping through all these hoops, and I'm spending this and playing this and doing that, I want to see someone gnarly at the top of the tower. At the top of the mountain, I want to be getting my hands on someone crazy. If you'd have swapped him out for a Wemby, for a Taco, for a Yao, like, it would have made it a little bit more palatable. But probably still not completely, but a little bit more. But Rashard Lewis, yeah, as a superstar name, in my team terms, he's not really there, is he now? So, yeah, we've got him. It is over. we set out at the start of this series to complete the collector level, and I always said I'm gonna do it. We have done it. It has taken us an incredible amount of time and MT. Where's the season 4 tab? Yes, look at that. There's literally 8 that we don't have, and that's it. So you could get 8 more cards there. You could get 7 cards here. So you can get 15 cards plus Sean Kemp would be 16 plus 5 if you play now, and that's it. There are no more cards in the game other than that. So again, I don't know how many people would have actually collected the collector level this year, finished it the collector level this year, but I guess I'm proud to be one of them. Am I even proud of doing that? I don't know if I am, because it was so not worth it. But we set out to do it, and we did it. So we've got to take that as a positive. So that is going to do it from me today, everybody, for this video, for this series, this account, well, this year on 2K. We had the No Money Spent account, and we completed it, didn't we? You know, we had millions of MT, we had an incredible team, we completed all the grinds, you know. As a No Money Spent account, we proved once again that, of course, you can compete in the game at a high level with No Money Spent. We then switched up. We started the Collector Glory. We purchased a little bit of something on the side to help us along our journey, which was absolutely needed. We started it. We set out to complete it. We have completed it. I'll take it. So that's going to do it from me today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this series. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. And peace.